Um, Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. You know what? I contemplated even doing this review. I contemplated doing this review because I honestly think this might have been the worst episode I think I've ever seen in my entire life of any soap opera that I watched. Literally. I didn't want to be a negative Nancy. Um, and I was actually just going to sit there and write a post saying that I can't even bother to do this because I have nothing nice to say about this episode. Nothing. Nothing nice to say about this episode. So if you want to kind of just, peace on out, go to Lakia's channel or I don't know who else actually do these I was about to say this. It was like I think her name is Jessica something, Jessica D. Like who the hell actually? I was like, who the hell actually also watches these episodes? You don't really find a lot of people watching these episodes. You know, it's really sad. Yesterday was a better episode than this, whatever this was supposed to be. Um, Taylor, at this point, is just a damn snake. You know that. I mean, granted, I don't want to say I don't mind snakes, but at least with Brooke, at least with people like Brooke and people like Carly, they're just open about it. You know, she tries to hide behind the sanctimonious, oh, I'm a good person, I help a lot of people out. And she's not there talking to Steffi and later on Finn that, oh, we kind of talked about it, we really didn't talk about it. You know what she says that actually pissed me off? Oh, your dad didn't really say much of anything and I thought it was kind of cute. You thought it was cute. You thought it was cute that that Ridge didn't say much about the kiss. That's what you got. Not the fact that you kissed a married man and he didn't really want to talk about it because, he wanted to go back to his actual wife. No, 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 no. He's being cute. Who knew? Who knew he was just being. Um, was Hope and Liam ever actually good characters on this show? Or were they just always, I don't know, let's compare them to a paperweight? I don't even know. I feel like that's actually an insult to paperweights. They did nothing in this episode. They brung nothing in this episode, and well, they had this obnoxious sex scene that I literally had to sit there and take one phone and put over the other because I just couldn't be bothered to like. I wasn't dealing with that. Um, so that happened, and they sat there and they talked to Brooke, which honestly, tell you the truth, she seemed like she just had the same recycled conversation that she had, I don't know, the day before or something. Oh, Ridge is coming back and he's just, he's not fully committed or some crap that she usually says to try to justify. Honestly, to tell you the truth, all she does is tries to justify her reasons for why Ridge is taking his slow, sweet time. Steffi was like, oh, well, he's just, what is she saying? He's just taking care of her. She probably fell down the stairs on purpose. Wow, you really do not like that one. But yeah. Eventually, when Brooke got over there after they finished whatever the hell is that they were doing, they talked about that. Ridge and Taylor eventually met up, and I guess they were in the beginning stages. Well, this episode was so bad. It was so goddamn bad. I just nothing happened in this episode. I would sit there and show people. I would show you my notes, but I didn't exactly have the best handwriting when I was writing it, so I don't want to do that. But it's literally 4 lines. That's it. And again, I contemplated, should I even bother sitting this review? Or should I just wait until tomorrow? Maybe it's going to be a better episode. It has to be a better. At this point, I feel like even watching Y&R. Oh, that's what it was. I knew I was watching it. Yeah, so I was going to sit there and say, even watching an episode Y&R will probably sit there and see refreshing to this, which is odd because I usually like B&B better than Y&R. Anyway, I know I forgot a scene because it went nowhere. This was the scene between Brooke and Ridge. Ridge is pacing back and forth, not telling her, about the kiss or anything like that, and she can tell that there's something going on. Like, what's going on? It's about Steffi. I know you two are happy. You and Taylor are happy that Steffi reunited with Ben and everything like that. Is that it? Is that what's going on? He just paces back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's just literally wearing a hole in the damn carpet at this point, and it goes nowhere. He doesn't sit there and say what's on his mind. He really doesn't. He lets Brooke talk for him, so this way, he can just be the cowardly little bastard that he is, and not sit there and tell his wife, "Oh, by the way, when I was at Monaco, yeah, I kissed Taylor." I just thought you should know. Since we're married and honesty and all that good stuff. No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, cool. Just so yeah, another scene that went nowhere. Steffi and Finn had sex. That was about it. Nothing else came from that scene other than that. So I really don't know what else to say about the show. I mean, about this episode. It was a terrible episode. It was a complete and utter dumpster fire. A waste of time, a waste of space, just wasted oxygen, just a waste. Just a goddamn waste. I don't really know what else to say about it. Um, if you thought this episode was fine, it was great, you loved it, please do me a favor. Tell me why. I'm not being sarcastic. I know have been known for being a dick at times. I'm not generally. I really want to see what somebody else saw in this. Yeah. So if you like this episode, please tell me why. Um, I generally want to sit there and hear other people's perspective on this episode. I may sit there and watch Lakia. I'm pretty sure she's going to be a lot more gentler and nicer than I am. One thing I will sit there and say about this episode, and I don't want people to sit there and think that I'm saying because, this episode was obviously really heavy on the romance department. Which, listen, I watched This Is Us. Okay, I cannot sit there and tell everyone just how much tearjerker moments there are in that show. Okay, but when I don't feel like there's a story, something actually came from it, and it was just centered around just a bunch of lovemaking scenes and kissing and conversations that went nowhere, that's where I have a problem. And this is the reason why I'm sitting there saying this. This is seriously the worst episode I've ever seen because literally nothing happened, and I just. A lot of these shows, a lot of these I was gonna say a lot of these soap operas. Days is the first one that's being moved to their streaming site. From what DC says, there's a lot of international money that goes in with this show, so it's gonna survive, which is why we get some of the BS episodes like this, where nothing goes anywhere, and you know what, I'm done. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.